Welcome, many thanks indeed for pressing the right buttons and coming through to my channel on Thursday late afternoon, well mid-afternoon. Great pleasure to be with you. We're on the 13th of June, previewing the action for the 14th of June, which is a Friday, and we're looking at a very, very big Friday payday, make no mistake about that. Well, sit tight because it's going to be a bumpy one for the bookmakers, this for sure. Got some big ammunition to tell you about, 3 of them running at York free of charge and 1 also at Chester on a horse going in a handicap for the first time. All very substantial prices, all got excellent chances. Minimum double will pay 50 to 1 and your treble will pay around about 300 to 1. You get the lot up, well, they'll just give you the keys to the betting shop and say, hands up, we can't beat you. So seriously, 4 horses coming up in double quick time in a moment. So get your pens and papers ready and ready to rock and roll to that payout counter, because I'm coming for those bookies big time, that's for sure. All right, so 4 big bets, 3 at York, all in handicaps, and 1 at Chester on a horse running in a handicap for the first time. Very, very exciting message indeed. Then once this is done, I'll be back with you tomorrow night, and that'll be Friday, and that'll be previewing all the action for Saturday. And of course, don't forget last Saturday, and you can't forget, because I had a 500 to 1 treble, 8 to 1, 8 to 1 and 17 to 2, and the previous Saturday I had a 25 to 1 double at Lingfield. I'm looking to emulate that or even beat it. Wouldn't that be something with the horses multiple bets I'm going to give you on Saturday, but I'll be giving you them on Friday tea time, Friday about 5 o'clock, and you'll be having to get all your bets on and you'll be all sorted for another big Saturday payola. All exciting stuff, make no mistake about that. Well, before Saturday comes Friday, and boy oh boy have I got something put together for you. On the 11th of December 2022 on my channel, this channel, I tipped a horse at Cork which won at 33 to 1. The horse was called Neffin Beg. It won at 33 to 1. It was a video free bet. And since then, that horse has never won again. It's never won again. It had never won previously and never won again. But we were on it at 33 to 1. History can repeat itself tomorrow. Maybe not at 33 to 1, but on a horse at Cork, which is from the same sort of system, the same strike, the same plan, the same strategy, and it's the same sequence. And it's on a horse I expect to absolutely land the right touch, right? That's running at Cork. I'll tell you how to get that in a moment. If you get that, I'm also going to give you something else. A horse at Fairy House, which should be around 10, 12, 14 to 1. And it's got 4 zeros next to its name, no form next to its name at all. But I know more. I know a lot more, as you well know. I know a lot more, as you well know. Winner, winner, winner at big prices with no form to recommend name. That's my systems. That's how it works. These 2 horses, 1 at Cork tomorrow, is the same sequence at won me a 33 to 1 touch on the 11th of December 2022, and there were hundreds and thousands of people on that one. A horse called Neffin Beg. It's never won since, and it had never won previous. I think the same thing's going to happen tomorrow, and we're going to land an almighty touch. I'll explain to you how we're going to do it, because we're just going to change things slightly, because there is an awful lot of people getting on board my Crackerjack bets. An awful lot of people. And it's causing the prices to free fall and the bookies to run for cover, and they're absolutely frightened to death, and so they're dropping the price like that. As soon as the bets are on, they drop the price. So what I'm going to do is just hold the bets back slightly until all the bookmakers across, like on the odds checker, that they've all put their odds out, especially on these Irish racing, because the market's a little bit weak. So we'll let them all get the prices out, whatever prices they are, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Let them all copy each other with the tracing paper, and then we'll go in all for one for all, like a military precision, split second timing, and we'll do it like a, as I say, like a military precision operation. So if you have these 2 bets, the one at Cork, which is set to emulate Neffin Beg, which landed that big touch. Also at Cork, I had 2 other big gambles not too long ago. A horse called Zephron, which won at 14 to 1 to 11 to 2, and another one called Run Forest Road, or Run Forest Run, 8 to 1 to 4 to 1, all at Cork. And this is from Cork as well. And this one, again, has been laid out to win. I can't tell you any more than that. It is what it is. And if you want it, you know, I'm hopeful for a very decent price. We are in a handicap. It's not got the form to look at in the book, but I know more, right? So I'm going to give you that. But I'm also going to give you the horse at Fairyhouse, so you're going to get the 2. And in a double, well, we should be looking at least 66 to 1 the double, or maybe more. But either way, they're going to be 2 decent prices. The one at Cork has been set up to land a right touch, and the one at Fairyhouse, no form to its name, can have a series of zeros. And then, like I told you on Monday on that horse which won on the late information line, Ballingteller Hill or something, 11 to 1, 7 to 1, hadn't won for 3 years. Similar thing. We're looking at big price winners with no form to the name, but all ready to strike. All right, and that's what these two are as well. If you want the two for £10, you will get your message back, but you just got to wait till around about 7:30 tonight until all the bookies have put the odds out and everybody's all nice and peaceful. Put the kettle on, Bill. Oh, it's quiet tonight, isn't it? And then suddenly crash. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go all in at the same time, military precision, split second timing, and just crash them. So we'll send the emails out to you at the same time. You get registered, get your bets on, get your monies in, get yourself registered, and we'll send them all out to you at the same time. So everyone's on at the same time, whether it's with Bet365, Hills, Ladbrokes, whoever. All the bets and all the odds will be out there to get on. Exciting Friday. Exciting, it really is. I love doing these gambles. It's a big chance to clean up big time and a big chance to take the bookies to the cleaners. And no one wants to do it more than me, I can assure you. So if you want those 2, it's just £10, which is like £5 each, but 2 for a tenner. You can have your 2 singles and a double. And there we go, you're all set in Ireland for Friday's action, and the emails will go out to you around about 7:30 when they're all the bookies are all priced it up, so everyone's got the same chance to get on. All right, so that's how we're going to do that. You know what to do. All the details are below. And now I'm going to give you these 4 free bets. 3 of them at York, all good prices, and 1 at Chester on a horse in a handicap for the first time. Let me give you this horse at Chester running in the first time in a handicap, which could pop up, no question about that. It's number 6. It's called Hutchins, and it goes in the 3:25 at Chester. Got to be a strong gallop, this strong pace, and that's going to suit this horse down to the ground. Stepping up in trip from 7 to 8, and now to what it needs, 10 furlongs. Ralph Beckett's got this horse really well handicapped off a mark of 76. It's a son of Frankel, and it's never run in a handicap before, and it's never come anywhere before. It's got 7.45 its form figures. It is ready to pop up first time up. I think it's handicapped to win. It's been gelded and ran really well at Windsor last time up, having had 4 or 5 months off the track. He's been very patient with it, Beckett, and his horses are running in good form. I think he's had 2 wins out of the last 10, something like that. So he's all right. Everything's set to win, and I think it probably will win. It's number 6. It's called Hutchins. Should be a decent price. 12 runners go to post. It's got a good draw as well. You need a good draw, don't you, at Chester? Well, we've got a good draw, and simple as that. And I think everything's in its favour. Drawn two. Hutchins. It's in the 3:25 at Chester. It really does look an absolute snip. And I'm going to be on each way because it should be 6 or 7 to 1. But I think it'll pop up. I like it a lot. I do. It's just made to measure. This one costs 310,000 as a yearling, and it's running in this handicap 0 to 80. It could be an absolute moral. Could be absolutely thrown in. It's potentially thrown in. The handicap has got nothing to go on. I have, but he's not, and I'm on 3:25 at Chester. I'm on. Let's get on it ourselves and have a good flutter on that. Right. Let's go to York for these 3 bets, right? 3 bets at York, all good prices, all got outstanding chances. Put them in your doubles, your trebles, your accumulators. Minimum double with 50 to 1. Minimum treble should be about 300. And your accumulator, well, they just give you the keys to the betting shop and say, hands up, you win. You know, we can't beat you, so we're giving up. Seriously, it's a bit of fun, but we could have a good touch here. There's a big chance here. We had it off last Saturday with 3 big uns, 8 to 1, 8 to 1, 17 to 2. Here's another 3 big uns, all at York, the old roast pork. I was in York last week, having a couple of meetings, and on to Moulton and then to Thirsk. Let's go to the 150 then, come on. And don't miss this one. It's number 8. It's got a good name. Just Call Me Pete. Trained by James Evans, who's making a bit of a name for himself, and it really is. And he's got a good chance of having a winner. It's got 3 duck eggs next to its name, but it is ready to strike. Off a mark of 81, it's very well in at the weights. It's dropped £2 since its last run. Austin Murphy rode it last time, And sadly for the connections, he got it into a bit of a trouble and couldn't get out, and he was in a pocket and he had to just sit and suffer. Not very often that happens with Murphy, but he's been replaced by Joe Levy, who claims £3, and he rides for James Evans, and I think he can win on this. Number 8, it's called Just Call Me Pete. Each way, don't miss it. No prices as such yet, should be 8s or 10s, and looks like being in the frame, that's for sure, and that's what we're doing here, backing horses each way at big prices with a no losing runs risk, because we're backing horses each way at big prices which make profit, and that's what it's all about. And then they pop up and win, and they really do connect big time in the doubles and the multiples. So there's your first bet. Just Call Me Pete, and the 150 at York, well handicapped, 3 duck eggs, is ready to strike, got everything in its favour, should go close. Should go close. That's what I've certainly been told, and that's what I really think. Okay, second bet then at York is in the 410. It's horse number 1. It's called Oviedo, trained by Edward Bethel and ridden by Callum Rodriguez. Excuse me one moment, would you please? I've still got this cold lingering, and it just gives me a sort of dry mouth, so I keep having to drink a lot of water. So excuse me for that. But number 1, Oviedo. Anyway, trained by Edward Bethel. Now this horse could be a class above this lot. It really could. It might have top weight of 9 stone 12 and off a mark of 104, but it ran in a Group 2 race last time, ridden by Rodriguez, who rides it again tomorrow, and finished last of 6, but it needed the run, and it was a sightseeing mission really, 16 to 1. It was outclassed, but it's dropped down now to a handicap, and on its run at Newmarket the time before, which was back in September, it ran 4th in the Cambridgeshire. That was a great run, it really was, off a mark of 103. It's only up £1 for that. It's cock on now. It's been off the track about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. He's got it dead on, Bethel, and his horses are running absolutely brilliant, Edward Bethel. So I think this horse is something to bet on. The bookmakers will pay out first 4, first 5, and it's another horse like Just Call Me Pete. Big price each way. If it's placed, you're going to win some money, and if it wins, well, it'll be beautiful. Bethel's had 2 wins out of the last 10 as well. His horses are in form. Callum Rodriguez knows this horse really well, and I think it's got a cracking chance each way. Oviedo, along with Just Call Me Pete, in the 150 at York there. So one more to go. You've had Hutchins as well in the 325 at the Rudai up there at Chester, one of my favourite tracks. A brilliant track, I love it there. Not been for a while, but I do love it there. But it leaves one more to go, which is also at York. So we've had 3 at York. And then I'll love you and leave you, and then I'll come back to you on Friday with some real big action for Saturday. As I say, last Saturday was 3 huge winners which paid 500 to 1 a treble, and of course the Saturday before I knocked in a 25 to 1 double as well. So I'm pretty keen to do it again, as they say, do it again like the Beach Boys said. I really am keen to clean up big time tomorrow with the free bets on here at 5 o'clock. So don't be late whatever you do for Saturday's action. But before that comes Friday. Don't forget, if you want the 2 Irish bets, you've got to place your bets, get yourself stuck in, register, and we'll send them out about 7:30 when the bookies have all priced the events up. There is a big bet at Cork on a horse which you won't find with a telescope, and there's also one at Fairy House with no form at all the zeros, which I think could win as well. And together you can have the 2 singles and a double for £10. You know how it works. Just pay the account below and write into petersracingtips@gmail.com excuse me, and quote Friday double, Friday crackerjack double, whatever. We'll pick it up and we'll get it sent back to you. Final bet. Yeah, come on. Now, come on. Let's go to the final bet in the final race. 4:45. Should be about a 10 chance. And I think it can win. It's number 2. It's called Prenup. Number 2, Prenup. It's not got the best draw in the world, but I'm going to take a chance on that because I think the horse is, well, really well handicapped off a mark of 80. It's coming down from 85 and then off a mark of 0 to 85 race. And it's in a lower standard race now, having been running in a lot better class than this. And I think it's a winner waiting to happen. Johnny Pete rides, claims another 3 as well, to take the weight down even further, and I think this mare is really outstandingly handicapped. 16 runners go to post, likes to go from the front. I think Pete will get it up there. He'll have to go a bit quick to get the bend and everything, but I think this is a real cracking bet each way. Should be about a 10 chance. Number 2, it's called Prenup, and it's in the 445 at York, well handicapped, ready to win soon, and it looks tomorrow's an outstanding chance for it to do just that. Another big price winner there would be absolutely lovely. Well, you've got all your bets prenup. You've got Just Call Me Pete. You've got Oviedo. You've got that horse at Chester, Hutchins. Don't miss that, whatever you do. And you've got the two really big Crackerjack bets, including, well, one with the same sequence of events, which won at 33 to 1 in 18 months ago and never won since. And I told you one on Monday on the late information line, which had never won for 3 years, and that'll probably never win again since as well. And that one won at 11 to 1 to 7s. We're going for it again tomorrow big time with the horse at Cork and with another horse at Fairyhouse with absolutely nothing to recommend it, only that I'm on it big time. And if you want to be on it, you know how to go about it. Get yourselves a tenner on board and get yourselves registered, and we'll send you the email. Once the bookies have priced it all up, we'll attack with military precision, split second time, and we'll give them the old one too, big time. Good luck with all your bets. Good luck with the one and only, or the two and only Crackerjack bets for Friday. Both big Irish bets where I won so much money. And then I'll be back to you on Friday, free of charge, with Saturday's bets, where we absolutely mopped up last Saturday. And I'm going to try everything I know to do it again for you. Bye for now.